St. Patrick's Day, or the Feast of St. Patrick, Irish, Loch Eil Padraig, Lit. The day of the Festival of Patrick is a cultural and religious celebration held on the 17th of March, the traditional death date of St. Patrick, c. 385 c. 461, the foremost patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick depicted in a stained glass window at St. Penance Church, Ireland official. Name St. Patrick's Day, also called Feast of St. Patrick, Loch Eil Padraig, Patrick's Day, St. Paddy's Day, St. Paddy's Day, chiefly North America, considered incorrect by the Irish, left square bracket 1 right square bracket left square bracket 2 right square bracket left square bracket 3 right square bracket left square bracket 4 right square bracket observed by Irish people and people of Irish descent Catholic. Church, see calendar, Anglican Communion, see calendars, Eastern Orthodox Church, see calendar, Lutheran Church, see calendar, type ethnic, national. Christian significance. Feast Day of St. Patrick, commemoration of the arrival of Christianity in Ireland, left square bracket 5 right square bracket left square bracket 6 right square bracket celebrations, attending parades and occasionally wearing green and shamrocks, drinking Irish beer and Irish whiskey, observances, Christian processions, attending Mass or service. Date 17 March, next time the 17th of March. 2022 frequency. Annual St. Patrick's Day was made an official Christian feast day in the early 17th century and is observed by the Catholic Church, the Anglican Communion, especially the Church of Ireland, left square bracket 7 right square bracket the Eastern Orthodox Church, and the Lutheran Church. The day commemorates St. Patrick and the arrival of Christianity in Ireland, and celebrates the heritage and culture of the Irish in general. Left square bracket 5 right square bracket left square bracket 8 right square bracket celebrations generally involve public parades and festivals, Challis, and the wearing of green attire or shamrocks. Left square bracket 9 right square bracket Christians who belong to liturgical denominations also attend church services. Left square bracket 8 right square bracket left square bracket 10 right square bracket. Historically, Lenten restrictions on eating and drinking alcohol were lifted for the day, which has encouraged and propagated the holiday's tradition of alcohol consumption. Left square bracket 8 right square bracket left square bracket 9 right square bracket left square bracket 11 right square bracket left square bracket 12 right square bracket. St. Patrick's Day is a public holiday in the Republic of Ireland. Left square bracket 13 right square bracket Northern Ireland, left square bracket 14 right square bracket the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador, for provincial government employees, and the British Overseas Territory of Montserrat. It is also widely celebrated in the United Kingdom, left square bracket 15 right square bracket Canada, United States, Brazil, Argentina, Australia and New Zealand, especially amongst Irish diaspora. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in more countries than any other national festival. Left square bracket 16 right square bracket modern celebrations have been greatly influenced by those of the Irish diaspora, particularly those that developed in North America. However, there has been criticism of St. Patrick's Day celebrations for having become too commercialized and for fostering negative stereotypes of the Irish people. Left square bracket 17 right square bracket contents St. Patrick edit main article. St. Patrick was a 5th century Romano-British Christian missionary and bishop in Ireland. Much of what is known about St. Patrick comes from the Declaration, which was allegedly written by Patrick himself. It is believed that he was born in Rome and Britain in the 4th century, into a wealthy Romano-British family. His father was a deacon and his grandfather was a priest in the Christian church. According to the Declaration, at the age of 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and taken as a slave to Gaelic Ireland. Left square bracket 18 right square bracket it says that he spent 6 years there working as a shepherd and that during this time he found God. The Declaration says that God told Patrick to flee to the coast, where a ship would be waiting to take him home. After making his way home, Patrick went on to become a priest. Left square bracket 19 right square bracket. According to tradition, Patrick returned to Ireland to convert the pagan Irish to Christianity. The Declaration says that he spent many years evangelizing in the northern half of Ireland and converted thousands. Patrick's efforts were eventually turned into an allegory in which he drove snakes out of Ireland, despite the fact that snakes were not known to inhabit the region. Left square bracket 20 right square bracket tradition holds that he died on the 17th of March and was buried at Downpatrick. Over the following centuries, many legends grew up around Patrick and he became Ireland's foremost saint. Tradition and traditions headed traditional St. Patrick's Day badges from the early 20th century. Museum of Country Life in County Mayo. According to legend, St. Patrick used the three-leaf symbol to explain the Holy Trinity to Irish. Both St. Patrick's Day celebrations have been greatly influenced by ways that developed among the Irish diaspora, especially in North America. Until the late 20th century, St. Patrick's Day was often a bigger celebration among the diaspora than it was in Ireland. Right Square Racket 16 Right Square Racket celebrations generally involve public parades and festivals, Irish traditional music sessions, and more. Wearing a green attire or shamrocks left square racket 9 right square racket. There are also formal gatherings such as banquets and dances, although these were more common in the past. St. Patrick's Day parades began in North America in the 18th century but did not spread to Ireland until the 20th century. Left square racket 21 right square racket. The participants generally include marching bands, the military, fire brigades, cultural organizations, charitable organizations, voluntary associations, youth groups, fraternities, and so on. However, over time, many of the parades have become more akin to a carnival. More effort is made to use the Irish language, especially in Ireland, where the 1st of March became Patrick's Day on the 17th of March at Seachton Medleo's Irish Language Week. Left square racket 22, right square racket. Since 2010, famous landmarks have been lit up in green on St. Patrick's Day. As part of Tourism Ireland's Global Greening Initiative or Going Green for St. Patrick's Day. Left square racket 22, right square racket, left square racket 24, right square racket. The Sydney Opera House and the Sky Tower in Auckland were the first landmarks to participate, and since then over 300 landmarks in 50 countries across the globe have gone green for St. Patrick's Day. Left square racket 25, right square racket, left square racket 26, right square racket.